In this club I'm on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, I'm going to be showing you some replays. Wow, that's hard to say when you're sick, because I don't know if you watched my last video, but yeah, I'm sick, so that's why I sound really weird. But yep, I still want to make Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos though. So they used Adventurer, well, the spell card. Can I check the spell card? Yeah, right of Emma blah blah blah. And yeah, I was able to draw a card, and because of Max Z, they didn't want to special summon anymore. So I got Ash Blossom, which is nice. So I used Dark Magical Circle. Then they summoned Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin. So before I went on the field, I used Soul Servant. I can do a better Peter Griffin voice, but while I'm sick, it just sounds really bad. So I got Dark Magician. Now here, I was wondering when they were going to use their negate. So I was sort of just testing out a little. Anyway, they went to get a card from their deck to the hand that mentioned Adventure, I think. I used Ash Blossom and they still didn't negate. So I used Timaeus The United Dragon. I put Apprentice back to... I actually discarded Apprentice, sorry. And then I was able to fuse into Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. And then I used Dark Magical Circle to banish the token, but then that's when they decided to use that effect where they just negate it. But I was fine with that because I can use Soul Servant now. They used Ash Blossom, of course. So I still have Magician Salvation, so it's fine, you know. So I got Eternal Soul from my deck to the field. And then, yeah, I ended my turn because there's no point attacking. But what I love about Timaeus The United Dragon is that it brings out Dark Magician the Dragon Knight easily, like just easier. You know, compared to doing Link Imduck and all that. But it's just an easier way of getting Dark Magician the Dragon Knight out. And it protects Eternal Soul so much. Like, Dark Magician's biggest weakness is Eternal Soul. Like, it's also Dark Magician's, like, one of their biggest strength, you know, like, Eternal Soul. But if it gets destroyed, then yeah, you get screwed. But with Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, Eternal Soul is super protected. I love how this guy had like 1 or 2 cards in their hand and they can just do all of this. I don't like, look what this guy does. I was actually losing it. Like, just hang on. Just keep watching. So yeah, they got that from their deck to their hand. Then they revealed that. Actually, did they already do it? No, they didn't. You gotta see this. So they Synchro summoned into this monster. To draw a card, I think. Yep. Guess what this is? Guess what this is? So they Synchro summoned into this. And then, yeah, they did that. And I'm just like, okay, Bamboo Swords, sure. They went to target Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. It's like, you're not going to target Dark Magician the Dragon Knight because it's known as Dark Magician while it's on the field and have Eternal Soul. So, then they used Harpy's Feather Duster. While I control Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, I'm getting Blue Eyes Jet Dragon flashbacks. So here they played this to summon that, and they activated a graveyard effect. Then they Synchro summoned into this. And then they activated all of these effects. Then activated another effect. And they went to target Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. Yet again, they couldn't. So they summoned that Virtual World. And yeah, they did attack Dark Magician, unfortunately. So Dark Magician does get banished now. Because yeah, monsters or something from, like, that are sent from the field to the graveyard are banished instead because of this. But I think they couldn't get over like 3,000 attacks. So I was just like, huh, okay. So I got called by the grave, which was very unfortunate. So I attacked that Synchro because I really hate it. Then I set down called by the grave just in case, but yeah. But I just think they couldn't get over 3,000 attack. I don't know what happened here. They got that, and then they discarded that, and then they left. Like, what happened? Can someone tell me what happened? I have no idea. Do you think they thought they were activating Water Enchantress's effect instead of discarding? I think that's what happened. But yeah, that was a very, very strange duel. That was just weird. Not as weird as my voice right now. It's very Look how deep it is. Old Man River. It's pretty deep. Alright, so I summoned Magician's Rod. I got Dark Magical Circle, just so I can get Dark Magician from my deck to my hand with Dark Magical Circle. And yeah, Soul Servant we'll put at the top. So yeah, Dark Magician. Pretty much get the new Dark Magician card all the time now. So I went to the Dark Magicians, and then I played Terraforming. I don't think I liked the top 3 of my deck, so I switched it with Terraforming. This is when I decided to draw a card, and I got Skill Drain, which I was very happy about. Then I got Dark Magician Girl, was a little oof. But now my opponent cannot activate monster effects, nor use spell cards, unless they have a spellcaster. But yeah. So yeah, it's Eldlich. Yeah, that's right. So they got rid of Secret Village with the spellcasters. I was just like, okay. I guess they just wanted to use the grass looks greener. That grass looks greener. So they sent all of these cards. Oh my god. From their deck to the graveyard. So I was able to draw a card because, you know, they played a spell card. Then they went to activate an effect. I was like, oh no, it was that. So I was like, oh, it's not negating. Okay, good. But yeah, that's just really crazy, that grass with all those traps and stuff. I don't think they got too much. I mean, they sort of did actually, but like, yeah, not too, it wasn't too crazy, but they did get Doom King, so that kind of sucks. So here I quickly use Skill Drain, because of this. So here they went to summon Eldlich, which makes sense, but the thing is, if the Dark Magicians get destroyed, and you don't have Called by the Grave, I'll just summon Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. So unfortunately, if you summon Dark Magician during the damage step, you cannot use the effect of Dark Magical Circle. How dumb is that? That is so stupid. If only Dark Magical Circle came out these days, it wouldn't have that part, but whatever. So dumb, but yeah. Stupid. So then they activated some trap cards, and they set that down. Then they set that spell card down. I was just like, okay. So they ended their turn. Wasn't too crazy, to be honest. Thought it'd be crazier. So I used Maxi. I was just basically forcing him to special summon, but you know, they didn't. But also they were going to summon Doom King as well, so that's another reason why I did it. So I used the effect of Magician Souls. I sent Illusion of Chaos because I think both my Dark Magicians, yeah, were in the graveyard, so I just sent a random spellcaster. So I banished Eldlich, and then I went into attack position. So I attacked, and then I attacked. I don't know if they wanted to special summon or not, but I used Magician Salvation to get Eternal Soul. And then I think they said screw it, but yeah. So I did get Called by the Grave, and I quickly used it on Doom King. So yeah, Doom King got banished. And then here they just left. They didn't bother seeing what they were going to draw. I was just like, well, how the turntables... Nah, it's a joke from The Office, but seriously, I was just like, wow, how the tables have turned, because, you know, usually Eldlich is like perfect with Skill Drain. But yeah, I guess Dark Magician with Skill Drain was better than this guy, I don't know. I don't remember this duel. But yeah, I think in this video it's just mainly about Timaeus The United Dragon with Dark Magician, so Dark Magician Dragon Knight. So unfortunately not the best hand, but I do have Maxi. But all they did was set down one card. I didn't really think too much of this match, but then after it does get a bit crazy. So I was actually waiting for them to see like just what this face down was, you know. This opponent didn't think what I was doing was worth using this face down on. So I did get Dark Magician from my deck to my hand, and then I did use Illusion of Chaos. I got Magician Souls. The thing is, I was just sort of seeing what this is. Now, I sent Dark Magician Girl from my deck to the graveyard, just so I can special summon Dark Magician Girl. They still didn't activate it. They didn't think it was worth it. So that's when I summoned Naruto. So it's like, alright, if you want to activate it now, just negate it. So you waited too long, buddy. So I attacked and attacked, and then I set down Solemn Judgment and ended my turn. So you'll see why they did this. It actually would have screwed me over if they did it earlier, but they chose not to. So I did use Naruto's effect to negate Harpy's Feather Duster. And yes, it was Ice Dragon's Prison. I don't know why they waited, but yeah, so I used Solemn Judgment. And I'm like, this guy only has 3 cards in the hand. I doubt they can do much. Plus I have Max E, so you know. So yeah, that was negated. That was also negated. And then yeah, I did activate that actually. Just so I can use it again. Then here I quickly used Maxi before they, you know, special summon and all that, but they said screw it, I'm special summoning, and guess what? It was Spright. And I'm like, what the hell? Really? So I did all of these special summons just for me to draw cards, I guess. And they did that. There's just a lot of crazy things happening. I was like, oh my god, they're just special summoning so much. Jesus Christ. I said like, yeah, 3 cards, but oh my god. Just way too much, man. Just way too much. And they also special summoned that, and that was the end of their turn. So I don't know what the point of that was, but sure. So I used Harpy's Feather Duster, and there was another Ice Dragon's Prison. So I negated that with Naruto, the Dorito. And yeah, so negated. Then here, what do I do? I think this negates spell cards, so I used Dark Magical Circle. I didn't care. So they went to target that monster in the graveyard, so I used Called by the Grave. Banished it. I believe the effect didn't go through because of that, I want to say. Yep. So Dark Magical Circle went through, I got Soul Servant, and then I used it to get Illusion of Chaos. I think I was actually going to summon Master of Chaos here. But, yeah, they left, so. This is a very short duel, but it's very funny. Because, just watch. So I won't talk about my theories yet. Until, you know, the duel ends. But we're both Dark Magician users, okay? We're both Dark Magician users. So I summoned Magician's Rod. I got Secrets of Dark Magic. Then I used Illusion of Chaos to get Dark Magician from my deck to my hand. And then I got rid of Illusion of... Sorry, I got rid of Magician Souls. The thing is, in my last... Well, not my last video, the one before that, the Dark Magician video, I said I wanted to try and use Illusion of Chaos's effect, where I negate a monster effect my opponent uses. So that's pretty much why I summoned Illusion of Chaos. And then I used Terraforming and played a Secret Village of the Spellcasters. So here, my opponent uses Illusion of Chaos. I negate it, because you know, it's a powerful card. So I'm like, screw it, I'll just negate it. Like, that's when I realized I was screwed, because look at this. Like, you know, it's okay, and they're also using Spellcasters. Here's the thing. They left. So my theory is that they had a bunch of spell cards only, and maybe high-level spellcasters. That's my theory, because if they had Magician's Rod or something, they would have just played it all like some small-level spellcaster, but I feel like they just had spellcasters that were, like, the level was too high to summon, you know, just like normally, or they also just had a lot of spell cards. So I don't know, it was one of them, but they just couldn't do anything, so I found that pretty funny. I should have lost, but me going second, the card I drew just screwed this person over so much. It's so funny. So, I mean, well, actually, no, I already had it. Never mind, I already had Super Polymerization. Never mind, I thought I drew into it. Oh, no, wait, I drew another Illusion of Chaos. That's right, because I drew another Illusion of Chaos. So I was like, oh, I can just use that other Illusion of Chaos for my Super Polymerization discard then. So I summoned this Exosister Xyz, and they, you know, did their effects and whatever. And they got that from their deck to the hand. And yeah, more effects. Summoned that. Summoned that stupid Xyz monster I really hate. This one, I hate that one so much. Then you use that effect. And you got that trap from their deck to the hand.
They set it down. Then here they XC summoned into this Exo Sister monster. So I noticed that they were both light, and one was a spellcaster and the other was a warrior. So you know what I can do with this, right? So I used Super Polymerization, discard Illusion of Chaos, and they just left instantly. It was so funny. I was going to be the last duel, and I'll show you the deck at the end of this. I haven't made any adjustments yet from the Dark Magician video you saw before the Blue Eyes one. However, after this, I will be making some adjustments. So here, yeah, they were... Like, I don't know what this deck was. Like, I have no idea what the hell I was doing. It's like, oh, cool, Dark Magician versus Dark Magician. Nope, guess what? So they sent Illusion of Chaos from their deck to the graveyard, and then they summoned Magician Souls. And then I saw they were using Runick. I was like, what the hell, Runick with Dark Magician? What the hell is this? And then, you know, I chose level 1 because they have Magician Souls. And they just kept getting rid of these spell cards. I was just like, what the hell? Like, just look at this. Then yeah, Magician Souls, so I stopped it because I said level... Well, they were going to summon another Magician's Souls, I believe. Sorry, just, yeah, sick. So I summoned that, activate that effect in the graveyard. I'm just like, what the hell is this? Witchcrafter, Dark Magician, Runick? Like, what the hell? Like, did Reasoning screw him over? Like, I don't think they could get the Runick field spell this whole time. But it was just so weird. It was such a weird duel. Like, they were just using such a weird deck. So I summoned Magician's Rod, and they went to use that effect. They special summoned the Witchcrafter monster. I think the monster they summon negates like face-up spell or traps once per turn, so he's Dark Magical Circle, they didn't negate it, so I got Soul Servant. And then I went to attack. I was sort of just testing him out because I was a bit worried about the face down. So then I said, screw it, I'm just going to do everything I want. So I used Secrets of Dark Magic. Then they finally used their effect. And got rid of Dark Magical Circle. But the thing is, I wasn't really originally going to do this. You know, that's why I should have just done this before. But then I said, screw it, I'm just going to do it. So I went to Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. And then I used Soul Servant to get Dark Magical Circle. But I just put it at the top of my deck. I said I'll draw a card later because it's not like I can use Dark Magical Circle now anyway. So I use Skill Drain. I mean, it doesn't matter which one I use first because here I use Skill Drain. And then I can use Eternal Soul with Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, which will protect my spells and traps. So Skill Drain can't be destroyed. But it doesn't matter which way because I could have just done Eternal Soul. Maybe they didn't want to activate the effect. Then if... Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I used Eternal Soul just to protect Skill Drain. And yeah, but the problem is... now my spells and traps can be destroyed because of Skill Drain. Because it's not known as Dark Magician anymore. And Skill Drain's on the field, so... just negates the effect. See, they got that Witchcrafter. They summoned the Witchcrafter. Activate that trap card. And... then they sent all those cards from their field to the graveyard. I don't know why they got rid of Called by the Grave. I guess because I didn't special summon Dark Magician yet with Eternal Soul. Like, I wanted to wait, and it was actually good waiting. So they just didn't want to get rid of that face down, which is pretty weird. So they went to attack, and I was just like, okay, like, is that it? But, okay. Like, it's just so random, this duel. So I got that spell card from their graveyard to their hand. And then another spell card. So it's like almost 1:30 a.m. I gotta go to bed, but just want to quickly record these because I want to delete the replays. So I used Eternal Soul to summon Dark Magician. If you had kept Called by the Grave, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So thank you. So I banished that monster because I hate it. And then I used Soul Servant. Got Ash Blossom, so I summoned Ash Blossom and went into Baron. Just so I can have a 3000 attack monster, like another one, and then just summon Dark Magician in my next... my opponent's turn, just so I can banish anything. So here I believe they used Reasoning again, but they used that trap card as well. They summoned that So yeah, I believe they use reasoning again. Yeah, so I just did level 1 because, you know, Magician Souls. And pretty much all of their Runick cards got sent from the deck to the graveyard, see? Like, you even see the field spell. Yeah, 1, 2. Look at this. Look at this. So, I feel like this last card could be the Runick field spell. But yeah, just... oh, man. Then they left. I was just like, okay, cool. Such a weird duel. Wow, weird. Weird. Alright, so here's the deck. I'm gonna make some adjustments soon. But yeah, because, you know, I really want to summon Master of Chaos. That'd be really nice, and just banish all of my opponent's monsters. Hopefully I can do that soon. But yeah, I will adjust the deck soon, and I'll finally put Artemis in my extra deck. A lot of people have been saying that, so I will do it. I think I might get rid of Red Eyes. To be honest, I never really use Red Eyes. The only time I use it is if my opponent has very low life points. And then I just XC summon into Red Eyes, and it's like, well, if you want to activate anything, you just lose, you know? But I don't really summon it. Plus, I have 2 Dark Magicians now, so... But I will adjust the deck after this. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.